In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 tips from Eminem that's going to make you a better songwriter. My name is Cole Mize, and I've been helping rappers perfect their rap skills on this channel for the past 9 years. Now, let's get into our first tip. Eminem doesn't approach every song the same way. Sometimes he writes all of his verses first, and then he'll write the hook last. Sometimes he may write the hook first and then write his verses last. Sometimes he uses previously written lyrics and phrases to begin the songwriting process. Sometimes he may revisit a song that he wrote 10 years ago and use a similar premise but with a different twist or angle to it. And he writes different types of songs. Every song isn't meant to be taken literal. Some songs are completely fictitious. Some songs are storytelling. But he also will write songs that have really no meaning at all. It's more about wordplay and punchlines and metaphors and just showing off how lyrically skilled that he is. The main takeaway here is this: it's awesome to have a songwriting process or formula, but don't box yourself into always approaching songwriting the same exact way. Just follow the inspiration and feel free to switch things up to keep things fresh and interesting. Number 2. Eminem does not like everything that he writes. That's right, as great as Eminem is, one of the certified GOATs, he does not like everything that he writes. He stated before that after writing a full song, he may just not be feeling it anymore, and he'll just extract some of his favorite lyrics or bars from that song to use in a future song. Also, Eminem has said that he's had to scratch a lot of rhymes in the past because he feels like he's already said something similar to that before. Eminem also said that the more you advance in your rap career, the easier it is to rhyme, but the more difficult it is not to repeat the same type of rhyme patterns or premises that you've already used before. Eminem also stated that he writes a lot of songs for every album, but he doesn't use them all. And this is for a variety of reasons. Some songs he may just not be feeling anymore. Some songs may not fit the theme or the concept of the album, or there may be another song that's just a little bit too similar that's already on the album. The main takeaway here is this: a lot of you up and coming rappers out there put an unhealthy amount of pressure on yourselves to only write perfect verses or songs. And so you never finish anything or release anything, and it prevents you from growing and getting better. You're constantly going back to the old stuff you've already written to try to make it better. And every lyric or song that you write is not for public consumption. Sometimes it's just your therapy to pour your heart out on that page. Also, the creative process is an iterative process, which means in the beginning, your creative ideas will be rough and unpolished, and you have to try a lot of different things and concepts and angles and ideas to figure out which one is the best idea. Just get your ideas down before you forget them, and then you can complete them later. Number 3 is Eminem's good habit. We know about some of Eminem's past bad habits, but one of his good habits is Eminem pretty much writes every single day. He's constantly brainstorming ideas and concepts and rhymes in his head, but he knows that if he doesn't write that stuff down, he's going to forget it. And he's constantly writing down these little bite-sized fragments of ideas and things on whatever he has handy. It could be napkins, it could be notebook paper, it could be a freaking desk, or maybe he's writing it on his hand. Whatever he has available, he's getting those ideas down when they come to him. These ideas range from song concepts, it could be punchlines, or clusters or phrases of words that rhyme together that he may want to use in a future song. Also, Eminem prefers to write his lyrics on paper opposed to writing his stuff on the phone, because he says that it's easier for him to find what he's looking for when he's going through this pile of lyrics that he has, because on a piece of paper, he can see a lot more lyrics at one time than you can see on a little phone screen. And his memory is somewhat photographic when it comes to his lyrics, because he can remember exactly where on the page a certain rhyme is. So it's easier for him to access certain ideas that he's trying to go back and find when he's working on a new song. And when Eminem is saying he's writing every day, it's not even necessarily writing a full verse or a full song every single day. He's always brainstorming, like as he's walking around throughout the day and thinking. He's thinking of concepts and ideas and punchlines and premises and cool phrasing of words that he could rhyme with. and he's jotting that stuff down so he can pull from that and use that when he's writing songs, verses, or whatever in the future. Also, Eminem said that sometimes when he's writing his lyrics, he wonders if people will actually get the meaning behind some of those lyrics, especially with like wordplay and stuff like that. But he doesn't let that deter him from putting those lyrics out, because he knows that if people really love that song and they listen to it multitudes of times, they'll start picking up on some of those deeper, kind of more cryptic messages that he put in those lyrics. So it gives them something to discover more long-term as they keep listening to it over and over and over again. The main takeaway here is to be a prolific mess. The more you do something, the sharper you're going to be at it. So get in the habit of writing on a regular basis. And writing doesn't mean you're sitting down for 2 or 3 hours writing full verses every single day. Writing could mean jotting down rough draft ideas for a song, concepts, punchlines, metaphors, rhyme schemes. You could be coming up with phrasing that rhymes, like multiple words that rhyme with a bigger word, like procrastinate, so fast to hate. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna use that in a future song. And the creative process can be fleeting, meaning ideas can leave just as quickly as they came. So make sure that you're keeping something around you that you can jot down these ideas as they come to you before they're gone forever. So to all you up and coming rappers out there, be patient with yourselves. I can't tell you how many rappers I've worked with throughout the years who beat themselves up for not writing amazing lyrics every single time they write. Even a GOAT like Eminem doesn't like everything that he writes either. So why should you? And again, my name is Cole Mize with ColeMizeStudios.com, where I strive to make you a better rapper now. And be sure to check the video's description below for links to my free ebook, The #1 Fundamental to Rapping, my one-on-one coaching service, and my quick rap guide series. And always remember, when it comes to rapping, there's no rules, there's only techniques. Peace.